Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got no book to read for you. Today, book of A Rainy Day Adventure for 1991. So let's get started. Baby Gonzo sat on the window seat, his nose pressed against the window. The glass was streaked with rain, and in the street, fat little droplets plugged into puddles. Nanny walked over to Gonzo and stood there, staring out with him at the gray skies. Then she turned to him and smiled. "You look a little unhappy, Gonzo," she said. "Is there anything the matter?" Gonzo looked up at Nanny. "Of course, I'm unhappy, Nanny," he said. "It's raining outside." "I know, Gonzo," Nanny said, putting a hand on his shoulder. "No trip to the park today, I'm afraid. I hate it when it's rain." Gonzo grumbled. Nothing interesting ever happened." "There's always something interesting going on if you use your imagination, Gonzo," Nanny said mindlessly. "Why don't you try it?" After Nanny left, Gonzo just sat there frowning. "Use my imagination," he huffed to himself. He stared at the tip of a fire hydrant, which was just being covered by water. "Use my imagination indeed. What's good about that?" Gonzo stopped short just before just being covered by water. What was going on? He rubbed his eyes and looked again. Outside, the water level was rising rapidly. A pink umbrella floated by upside down. Then three ducks paddled past. "Wow," shouted Gonzo. "We're going to have a flood. I better get my boat." He hopped off the window seat and rushed over to the nursery closet. Inside was a big plastic box filled with toys. He emptied it out. It would make a perfect boat, and those two plastic shovels would be a fine paddle. "Anyone coming with me?" he called as he dragged the boat up on the seat next to the window. The water was lapping at the bottom of the still. "No, thank you," Piggy said sweetly. "We're having a tea party." "All right," Gonzo shouted, hopping into his boat and starting to paddle. "I'll come back when I have found land." Gonzo paddled past the top of the town hall and right by the tip of the church steeple. He saw a bird perched in the branches of trees, hiding under leaves to stay dry, but no matter where he looked, he couldn't see any land. Finally, he spotted a big red and green parrot flying along. "Ahoy there," Gonzo called. "You with the beak. Have you seen any land in your travel?" "Try that way," the parrot said, pointing with a wing. Gonzo paddled and paddled, and as he did, he noticed something. The sky was less gray. There were no more raindrops. And then a ray of sunshine hit him right on his nose. "The rain stopped," he said happily, and the water began to go down. Gonzo was still paddling when thump, his little boat stuck fast. He looked around as the water sank and sank, and then he looked down and saw something amazing. He had fallen off the window seat in the nursery right into a pile of pillows on the floor. He stood up, put the toys back in his box, and put it away in the closet. Then he climbed back on the window seat and watched the sun dry off the water. Nanny came into the nursery at that moment and went over to Gonzo. "Still unhappy, Gonzo?" she asked. Gonzo looked up. "Oh no, Nanny," he said. "How could I be unhappy while it's raining? So many interesting things can happen." Nanny just smiled. So that was A Rainy Day Adventure from 1991. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.